Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Yes, I Read That, and I just wanted to make a short video talking about my channel in 2019 and talking about some books that I really want to read in the next year. My channel. So I've been on BookTube for over a year now, and so far it's been a blast, honestly. But I did realize last year that some things are hard to do. I found it pretty hard to pull off work, studying in college, my friends, and you know, this is Germany, so sometimes you just gotta give up your free time for some festivals like all the Christmas markets or, some regional festivals, and reading reading enough books, producing videos. So last year I wanted to read a book every week, which I did manage to do. I'm not actually sure what my number is. I'm not tracking it, but yeah, I definitely missed quite a few books, especially when I was not in Germany. So the result for me was next year I'm just not gonna have a book goal. I'm doing this for fun. I'm reading for fun. I'm not reading to read 52 books. It doesn't matter as long as I enjoy it. And I think it's stupid to put like goals on your hobbies, because what if you just stop enjoying them? And it hasn't been the case for me at all last year, but I didn't really feel pressured because I had a lot more important stuff going on. My school, my work, my, college and work is just a bit more important for me, obviously. But yeah, it's not a contest. So for the book style, I'm still in love with fantasy and science fiction, obviously, but I'm gonna try and bring some different stuff in the next year. I want to read a bit more just normal fiction and, some classics, I guess. So I hope you're excited for that. I am. And other than that, there's some news I have for this year that I'm just gonna throw in before I talk about the books I want to read. And that is, first of all, in February, I'm gonna be in Japan for 3 weeks. So I'm guessing that I probably won't be able to keep up with the videos again. I mean, I'm gonna have a blast, but I'm probably not gonna be able to upload videos all the time. So let's see, yeah. And the other thing is, which is in the end of this year, in I think September to December or something, I'm planning to go abroad for one semester or one term in Cardiff in England. And yeah, let's see if it works out. But if it does, I'm really not sure how to do the videos there, but we'll see, we'll see. So this is all really, the Cardiff thing is nothing's for sure yet, but yeah. Anyways, let's get to the books I want to read this year. Next year. So first of all, there are two books that I've already read that I didn't review yet on YouTube because I didn't really have time to record videos. My exams are gonna come up super soon. I think I'm gonna get them done today or tomorrow though, I hope at least. And the first book is East of Eden by John Steinbeck, which was good, but honestly, I didn't really get why it's such a classic, so yeah, hate on me in the review for that book, but maybe you can understand it a bit better then. And the second book is one that I really liked, and that's Bloody Rose by Nicholas Eames. And this book, read this book, okay? It's really fun and it's really good, and read the first book, Kings of the World, as well. And yeah, review coming soon. What I'm currently reading is The Winter of the Witch by Catherine Arden, and man, I love these books. What can I say? I reviewed the first and the second book in the series. This is the last one, and so far I'm loving it. Review coming soonish. Yeah, it's beautiful. And then after this, I have like a whole pile of books that I want to read, and I'll just show you all of the books. There are some older German books that I found at my parents' house, so that if you're wondering why I have these super weird looking old books, that's the reason. Alright, so let's start with something completely different. This is Pachinko by, don't let me lie, Min Jin Lee. And I actually bought this book because I want to read this when I'm in Japan. It's about a Korean woman growing up in Japan in like World War I and II, I think, actually. and I don't know, I wanted to read something involving the World Wars when I'm there, because I'm gonna be in Hiroshima, so yeah. Let's see. Alright, next book, and you've seen this series before on my channel. This is The Player of Games, and it's part of the Culture series by Ian Banks. I've reviewed Consider Fleabag and I think The Art of War? No, The Art of Weapons? Wait. Use of Weapons. I've reviewed Use of Weapons and I liked both the books, but I heard this one is actually the best in the entire series, so I need to read it and I already bought it, so yeah. Next, this is the first book from from my parents' old book. It's by Dostoevsky and it's called, I'm not sure, I think it's translated to The Gambler or The Player, depending on what is actually going on in the book. So yeah, I'm guessing from the photo, I'm guessing like gambling. So yeah, I think this one is super famous, so I wanted to read it. When I saw it sitting there, I just took it. Next is George Orwell, Animal Farm, and I read 1984. In case you're saying, hey, you need to read 1984, I already did. I didn't review it on the channel, it was before I started. And I enjoyed 1984 a lot. So I'm curious, when I saw this book, I thought, okay, let's read more Orwell. Next up is pretty short one. This is Kafka Metamorphosis. And honestly, I'm not sure if I actually read this book before, at least something by Kafka I read in school, but yeah, I wanted to read this book, by the way. All this weird writing here, I don't know what someone wrote it. I can't even read it. Anyways, I want to read Kafka. I don't know, I just saw the book and I was like, let's go. I know that it's super weird. It's actually super Kafkaesque. And yeah, I don't know. Sometime next year. Now, next one. This is a biggie. This is Dune, and I bought this book in California actually because books in America are so cheap, and yeah, I wanted to read it. It's pretty big, but I hope I can yeah, find the motivation to start it soon, because I really want to read Dune. Alright, only 2 books left. The first one is also another super cool one, and this is Good Omens. So Pratchett, I didn't review a Pratchett book on this channel yet. I don't know why. I actually ordered Guards like 3 months ago or something, but my order was cancelled. I don't know why, and I was like, okay, this is a sign. I shouldn't have it. But this book, I bought this one used actually. It was super cheap, so I couldn't resist, and I'm gonna read Good Omens soon. So the last one, also by Dostoevsky, is this one. It's actually called, oh actually, I don't know the translation, and I'm not sure how to translate this title. Alright, I just looked it up, and apparently the translation is Crime and Punishment. It doesn't really 100% match the title in German, although it could be translated to Crime and Punishment. The title in German also sounds pretty old, so it's kind of weird to translate it. But anyways, yeah, this is the last one. I don't know anything about the book except that it's really, famous. And I haven't read any book by Dostoevsky actually, so this is why I have 2 books by him. I just kind of wanted to read different books and branch out a bit more. I read so much fantasy already, and honestly I really enjoy it, but sometimes you just need a break, so for the fantasy breaks, all of these books are great. There are actually 2 more books that I didn't include because I don't have them in physical form yet, and that's because they're not out yet, and one of them is A Bond Undone, which is the second book in Jin Young's Condor Heroes series. If you didn't see the video, I reviewed the first book in the series and I really enjoyed it. It's like this, they titled it like The Chinese Lord of the Rings, which is kind of wrong because it's so different, but it's a really cool Chinese fantasy book, and yeah, I'm looking forward to the second part. And the next one is also I think the third book in the series of the Books of Babel, where I reviewed Send and Ascends and The Arm of the Sphinx. And I'm super looking forward to that. It's coming like in a week or something, very soon. So yeah, review is gonna come soon on my channel too. I'm excited. Anyways, yeah, let me know what you guys did in this year. Did you match your 2018 book goal, or did you fail like I did miserably? What books are you gonna read? Looking forward to anything. Oh, and if you have any recommendations based on the ones I read, you know that my to be read pile is big because I just showed it to you, but maybe someday in the future I'll actually read those books and then I can read something new. So yeah. Anyways, if you like the video, make sure to drop a like and maybe sub to this channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Till then, bye!